Greetings, one and all. I am Natural Mystic, and hopefully, we are all bouncing back. Occasionally, I'm called Ladybug. Some people call me Leash, and you are currently listening to podcasts that I have decided to call Bouncing Back Budgeting. In this week's episode, bearing in mind I did miss a week, just wanted to give people an opportunity to maybe go back, listen, digest, and just maybe try to implement some of the things that we have already discussed and what I've suggested. In this week's podcast, I'm recording about a few side hustles that may assist you on your road and journey to financial freedom. So the first side hustle a lot of people tend to go to is, believe it or not, selling old clothes, old furniture, shoes, handbag, coats, and things around your home that you no longer use. You can go onto several different sites if necessary, Amazon, Marketplace on Facebook, Gumtree, and actually having a look around in your local shops and asking if you can put adverts out. I do find it helps if you take decent pictures of whatever item it is that you are trying to sell, also putting in sizes, perhaps dimensions, and colours. So when people then go to search for certain items, you pop up in more than one filter. Number 2, car boot sales. Again, another way of bringing in that additional income for the stuff that you've also got online, but you're opening up your avenues and meeting people face to face. You might even stumble across somebody who is willing to take a job lot, as in everything you have, for a negotiated price. Sometimes this doesn't always work in your favour because you can lose out rather than selling things individually, but this may be an opportunity to take out select pieces of items that you'd want to keep and sell separately and get rid of the bulk of stuff that you may have trouble shifting. It's also good to potentially partner up with somebody where they have items and you have items or products that complement each other. Therefore, you might actually sell more because you've got somebody else there promoting and pushing your product as well as their own. Number 3, bearing in mind the side hustles that I'm currently talking about do not have any additional outlay or costs in the immediate, apart from renting a stall, which may cost £5 to £10 at a car boot sale, and there may be a small administration fee if you advertise in shops or if you advertise online, so please do bear that in mind. Small disclaimer there. Number 3 is where we were at. If you have a service, which you're probably thinking, what do you mean? Are you an expert or very good in a particular field or industry that you can perhaps, there you go, promote your service? So you may want to do audio adverts, you may be good at IT and create some visuals for somebody, you may be a teacher or a tutor, you could be a mentor. There are varying things in which you can do online. You can do editing for people. If you have some expertise at proofreading, that's something else you can do. And these are all things that you can kind of jump into, perhaps without having a list of qualifications. These are things where they could be vocational, where you find you have a natural ability to speak and build rapport with people. Therefore, they may want to make a small contribution to your services. Number 4, if you are a handy Andy or a handy Mandy, you may consider making items or resalvaging and reclaiming items. At this moment in time, there are people throwing away bags and bags of clothes, bags and bags of shoes, and bags and all sorts of disposables, because we've been having a good old clear out the last few months because we've pretty much had nothing else to do. for those people that have been furloughed due to the lockdown and the social isolation is what it is, I like to call it. So you might find yourself at home with lots and lots of things that you didn't know what to do with. For example, people collect lolly sticks. You can start making stuff with that. You know, again, shoelaces, people have learned to knit, for example. Real sort of basic stuff, if that's what it is. I know a lot of my friends have taken up arts and crafts, painting, jewellery making, and the list goes on. Just going back to point number 3, which is something that came to mind in regards to offering a service. Maybe you read tarot in that respect as well, and you may want to do some readings, and then people can donate for your services in that respect also. Number 4 is, like I was saying, you may want to make some things. That could be soap, it could be candles, perfumes, essential oils. You may even find a way to make juices, smoothies, ice cream, cakes, baking. There are certain things that you can put in the post with careful packaging, and bear in mind the cost implications for packaging and postage when pricing your products that you are sending out to your customer. You may want to warn them that an additional cost may be occurred due to postage. And finally, number 5, and this depends on what your network is like. I myself got involved in network marketing. I then, spoke to friends and family and made associates via my socials, letting them know what products and services and opportunities that this particular company offers. Also incentives, I suppose rewards. And explaining to them how I've managed to save money over a long period of time and the benefits of using certain products, not just a certain brand, but just certain products, and the health benefits. And that is, again, another way of bringing in an additional income, is going out, maybe affiliating yourself with a company whose products you already use, something that you've trialed, where a friend is giving you, a free sample, and then you kind of go, oh, I quite like these products, let me delve into that a bit further, and you could find yourself registering, which I would say for free, no additional cost, no outlay, no upfront cost, no hoarding of stock, no monthly subscriptions. So do your due diligence in regards to a network marketing company. I find the best way is to speak to people who are in the business already, different walks of life, different ages. I also try to speak to customers to get honest reviews in regards to what they think of the products. Therefore, it will give me a bit more information, detail, insight as to whether I want to potentially go further with that particular company. So it could be beauty products or weight loss products, cleaning products, and the list goes on and on and on in regards to what you could actually be affiliated with. And also that includes investments, which is what I will go into on our next Bouncing Back Budgeting podcast. Thank you one and all for those of you who have tuned in so far. Those of you who have liked, shared and followed, I much appreciate you. And just a small tip. This is a bonus. If you have a YouTube page and you find a way to get your subscribers and your follows up, that is also a way of bringing in a passive income. So that is something we'll also be going into later on down the road. We will be speaking about how to use your smartphone in regards to social media and bringing in an income, but also how to use your social media to perhaps help you build your brand, help you build your business. Thank you one and all for listening. I am a Natural Mystic. I'm the proud owner of the Facebook page Bouncing Back, and you'll soon be hearing my voice again with our next episode of how we can save money and look forward to a more prosperous, financial, independent future and journey